Hello best friend and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. This is the first time that you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms, girl. I do pop culture videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, honey, you have found me. So why don't you grab a snack and a drink, get comfortable, hit that subscribe button. I would be so incredibly grateful. Best friend, we gotta talk. We gotta talk because listen, I am sorry, but this is long overdue, bitch. So the blogs, the headlines are now reporting that Hailey Bieber allegedly confronted her father. So before we get into that, I just wanted to say a huge shout out and thank you to each and every one of you, because I made a comment yesterday that someone left. I spoke about a comment that somebody left me saying, basically making fun that I'm in the spectrum, that basically saying that I was autistic as an offense. And I responded and I said, you know what? I know you meant it. You think that it was going to hurt me or I was going to see it as something negative, but I see it as a superpower. And so many of you guys were so incredibly sweet. So many of you guys came to my defense. I promise you, best friend, that I don't take you guys for granted. And I know that that person meant it as something evil and negative towards me. But trust me, I looked at it as something so sad for that person, because being on the spectrum, I think it's a superpower. And that's just what I think about it, period. But I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who sent me so much love for that. And if you have someone you love on the spectrum, girl, hug them tight, honey, because they are literal superheroes, period. Anyways, girl, we got to talk because, so obviously, you know, Stephen Baldwin, he inserted himself when nobody asked him to. And he basically shared this post about, please pray for my daughter and her husband, you know, pray for them, blah, blah, blah. And of course, I mean, anyone would understand that that was going to cause so much, you know, hate, so much, you know, it was going to cause a spectacle. I mean, it really, I mean, you have to be like, I understand if you don't have any media training or if you're not in the spotlight or whatever, right? You maybe don't anticipate these type of things, but this man has been famous his whole life. His family has been famous his whole life. He knows how the media works. He knows how the press works. He knows how the masses works. He has media training. You don't do that, okay? So anyways, the article says that, of course, allegedly, it says, sources say Hailey wants her protective parent to butt out. Hailey confronted her father, warning him to refrain from further comments if he wishes to maintain a role in her and Justin's lives. I think that is completely necessary. I really do. I will tell you something, best friend. I've seen this man's Instagram, and you know, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. We don't know how somebody thinks or whatever. But he, you know, he has his own personality. I'll tell you that much. And I don't quite understand it, okay? And what he did, I do believe, was, you know, even if you want prayers for your children, if they're in the spotlight and they're constantly getting bombarded with divorce rumors, you don't do that, right? So what I think needs to happen here is that, you know, I'm glad she confronted him. I'm glad that she, you know, stood her ground, because I will tell you something, and this is something that I've learned, but just because, you know, they're your parents or grandparents or family members or whatever, you deserve respect from everybody. You know, you deserve respect. You deserve to have your boundaries respected. And you can't go through life thinking, oh no, because they're my parents or stuff, you know, they can just do whatever they want. Absolutely not, best friend. There's very respectful ways to say, I'm sorry. I respect that you're my mom, my dad, my aunt, uncle, grandfather, cousin. But I'm going to ask you respectfully to please respect my boundaries, respect my privacy and my husband. And that's it, you know. And if they can't do that, then we'll have to figure something out. You know what I mean? So I definitely do think that there is a very I think there's always ways to have communication. There's always ways to tell somebody how you feel as respectful as possible. There is. I don't understand why people say it's just such a hard conversation to have. Yes, of course it's hard, but I'm so sorry. You can't have people think that they can run in and out of your lives and do whatever they please, and you can just be okay with it. It doesn't matter who they are. You deserve respect, period. That's how I think about it. And, I recently learned about boundaries, not long ago. And it's taken people around me to really, they're like, oh, wait, what's this about? Why you have an attitude? I don't have an attitude. I'm just letting you know how I feel and letting you know how I would appreciate if you could please, don't cross this line with me. You know what I mean? So I think what she's doing is she's setting up her boundaries. Now, there are a lot of rumors now that she allegedly wants to do a trial separation, and she wants to have some time away allegedly from Justin. And that's totally understandable. But her father, I just don't think helped out the situation. I don't think he helped out. And then on the same weekend, her sister got arrested. So it's just a lot of things. And and here's the thing, even though Hailey blocked me, which, yes, bitch, she did. I don't know if you guys saw my video. Go watch it now because it's crazy. But I do think that Hailey, she's so, I just think that she has such a weird reputation because she has caused it. I think that if she would just be more open, more unserious about her things. I mean, there's just so much secrets and just I get it. It's nobody's business and I get it, but you're in the public eye. You're a public figure. You are the face of a company and people have questions. And if you don't want people to have an opinion over your life, don't share your life. Don't be a public figure. That's just the way it is, as respectful as possible. But I'm glad she allegedly set her father straight. There's a lot of blind items about billionaires, this separation, rumors, divorce, all of these things. Her father enlightened them. Her father literally put a spotlight on everything because people automatically thought that those blind items and rumors were true. So I don't know, best friend. What do you guys think about her, confronting her father? I do think that when you get married and you want to start a family, I do think that even though your parents are your parents, I do think that they have to respect your home. They have to respect, your decisions. They have to respect what you say. And I think that if you have a respectful conversation with anyone, you can get your point across. But the moment that you get loud or you get defensive or you get rude, that's when it all goes to shit, right? And been there, done that, bitch, okay? So now I just try and kind of tell you how I feel. There's nothing wrong with that, best friend. There's nothing wrong with telling somebody how you feel, period, okay? Now, I'm gonna let you go because I saw a comment saying, Sebastian, you're so preachy, you're not a therapist. Bitch, I know I'm not a therapist. I'm your friend, okay? And I give my unsolicited advice here, okay, bitch? Anyways, girl, what do we think? Let me know in the comments below. I don't think she's necessarily done with her father, but I would definitely put him on check because, girl, what he did was not cute. But anyways, I love you all so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.